Alright, we live? Can you all hear me? I think I figured it out. Let me know if y'all can hear me or not. Oh, sweet, it started. Thanks for letting me know. Perfect. Alright. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for popping in here. Today we're going to be reacting to the Nintendo Direct. Probably the last for the Nintendo Switch. It's exciting. We're finally here. We got here. Thanks everyone for who's here. Dusk Omen, Link Zelda, K-Man B, Pixel, Gabwin. Thank you. How's the volume? Does the volume sound alright? I'm sorry, Gabwin. I'm sorry. Volume's great. Perfect. Background music sound okay? Dakra, love the Hornet profile pic. We gotta summon that energy for this. Silksong's gotta be here. Strixwolf, how's it going? Damien, hello. Leox, thank you. Tiny bit quiet. What's quiet? Me or the background music? I need to stop singing. I'm not as good of a singer as Roger's bass. I'll bump that up a little bit. Nice. There we go. Yeah, this is exciting, guys. If I get one of these 4 things, I'm gonna be hyped out of my mind. 1, Twilight Princess. 2, Mario Baseball. 3, Kid Icarus in any kind, any form, remake or a sequel. And last, obviously, Hollow Knight Silksong. So, if I get one of those 4 things, I'm popping off. I know we're going to get Kirby Robobot. I'm sorry, Kirby Robobot fans. I don't really care. And then we're probably going to get Metroid Prime 4. And I'm excited for Metroid Prime 4 fans. I played Metroid Prime 1. I liked it. I think I got to the very end and didn't beat it. That's on me. That's my bad. But, yeah. So, I hope I get one of those 4 things, and I'll be happy. So, we'll see what actually happens. But, it's going to be good. I'm also going to have Blood kind of with me chatting for the first 20-25 minutes or so. He's doing his intro right now as he's streaming. We'll talk for a little bit. Then we'll kind of do our own thing for like actually reacting to the Direct. And then we'll come back together for, you know, a 30-minute discussion or so after. So, yeah, should be good. We've got good plans. I'm going to like type in the Discord right now too, just to make sure everyone's knows I'm live right now. I'll do it in my actual live streaming channel that never gets used. Roger! Oh my goodness. Roger, you're so nice. Oh. Thank you for checking it out for a little bit, Roger. You're great. Thank you, Roger. I know, this is first direct reaction, basically my first stream. I had a test stream, but y'all give Roger's base some love. He's the GOAT. I love Roger. Oh, I should probably get like the link to the stream. Also, hopefully you can check my my description. Does it have the link to the Discord in the stream description? Somebody let me know. Roger-based facts. I don't know if Roger said it in a while, but there was like a period where he was always talking about how he's standing on business, and I appreciated that. Pin it, that's a good idea. I'm gonna try and copy this stream link first. Put it in the Discord. Okay. Alright. So I put my message in the Discord. It looks like Blood is off of deafen, so I'm gonna undeafen.
Switch.
What's up, y'all?
Hello, we're here.
Hello.
Good.
Good
Good to hear from you.
Might be.
Yeah. Let's say hi to Try's chat real quick.
Oh, I don't think
Try-
I have.
Oh, you don't have a chat?
No, I do. Oh no, never mind.
Okay.
I thought I needed a separate one for Hero of Tired, but I think it's okay. I just don't have a profile picture. So it's Blood in Hero and Blood in here and Hero of Tired. So.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes,
Good
hi.
morning, all you
Hello.
fabulous people. We are ready for a Nintendo Direct, and it's gonna be hype.
Let's go.
It's gonna be hype. We're not gonna see Silk Song. Don't
Okay,
listen to Try.
no.
He's crazy.
We have to. We need it. I need it.
The copium is real.
For real.
It's very real.
What I think that we are going to see today is, I think a big portion of the Nintendo Direct is going to be Metroid focused.
Yep.
And then I also think that we are possibly going to see the Fire Emblem 4 remake. Other than that, I have no idea.
For Kirby Planet Robot, the other thing that's probably a lock.
Yeah. So,
Kirby Planet Robot?
Robobot.
Robo. Yeah. The 3DS game. That Metroid. I know a lot of people are hoping for again Wind Waker and Twilight Princess.
Yeah, that would be exciting.
I feel like it's also gonna be maybe a send-off, and just like maybe a little like stroll down memory lane, because this is supposed to be the last like Switch 1 Direct until we get stuff for the Switch 2.
True, it is possibly the last Nintendo Switch Direct.
Yes.
I think it is.
Probably.
Yeah, I think this is the final ride. I
Yeah.
can't remember what I put in my thumbnail. I think I put the final ride or something like that. But I think this is it.
Final.
This is the send off.
Yeah, so
what a
there are
system.
many things.
What a
Yes,
system.
Very.
Been my favorite
Very
system.
nice
Like
system.
it's. I love my 3DS, but I don't think it's very close. The Switch has been crazy. PJB
Yeah,
Gamer,
3DS,
thanks
you know.
for stopping in. Enjoy streaming it on your end too. It's great.
Gonna be fun.
Yeah, I was saying if I get one of these 4 things, being Mario Baseball, Silk Song, Twilight Princess, or something Kid Icarus, I will be happy.
Yeah.
There's a
yeah,
good chance
yeah,
I
there
get
was
none of
some
those
kick
things,
there,
but
Dude, well, okay, see, here's the thing, though, is if we got Kid Icarus, wouldn't you want it to be on the Switch, too? You know?
if it's a sequel, yes. If it's a remake, I don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna actually. I don't know if I'm gonna get it if it's a remake, because I played it a lot when it first came out. I don't know. It depends if they add stuff, and I think Sakurai, he probably would, honestly. He'd probably
Right.
go all out for it. So that's so hard. Yeah, that's the other thing too. It's like knowing that a lot of these aren't Switch 2, it like kind of dampens it just a smidge, because you're like, oh, but this could be like better looking.
Somebody in my chat says Silk Song that exists.
It's fake,
What
but
is Silk
it's
Song?
real. I promise. I watched something in 2019, 6 years ago. It was at Nintendo's E3. I think I saw that. I don't think I made that up. That's so
Oh
funny.
man, that just.
What if
reminds
Breath of the
me
Wild
when,
HD comes?
Breath of the Wild HD.
I know that was 7 years ago, 8 years ago, but I still feel like I played Breath of the Wild recently because I played Tears of the Kingdom. I was in that world recently, even if I didn't play that game recently, so...
Yeah, I don't see.
I don't think that'd be
Breath of the
here
Wild.
anyway. It'd probably be at the
No.
Switch 2 Direct, if anything, and I
Yeah.
don't need it. Some people might want it, but I don't need
Like,
it.
Right.
it doesn't. I could see that being for like the system possibly after the Switch 2. I can't see it being on the Switch 2 because if Switch games, does this, so yeah.
Shout out to my buddy Young Gun. He's a IRL buddy, but he said as long as I get a couple anime visual novels and a farming sim, I'll be happy.
Oh, it's a Nintendo Direct. You already know they're gonna have plenty of farming
That's
sims
so
for
funny.
you. Don't you worry.
100%. 100%.
Yep.
Yeah, all this will be playable on Switch too. So backwards compatibility will be great. Compatibility, you gotta enunciate.
As I always say whenever I'm playing farming games, I'm like, we're gonna be doing more farming today than a Nintendo Direct.
Facts.
I always say that.
That's good.
Very much so, considering most Nintendo Directs are usually disappointing.
Yeah,
I think that we've slightly phased out of the farming simulator games, though. Maybe they'll dip back into it. It seems like the new meta is just showing tons of zombie games on every.
Oh, that's that's like every
everything.
presentation.
Yeah.
Like that, I feel like every time it's Summer Games Fest or Game Awards, I'm like, all right, give me 20 zombie games. It
Yeah,
happens every
zombie
time.
game number 106.
Yep.
Um,
Some shooter of some kind, yeah.
What it feels like is, hey, here are several games that nobody actually wants or asks for, and then here are like 3 games that people actually want.
Yeah. That's
what it feels like.
Yeah, I'm curious what they're gonna open with. I think they might open with Metroid. I don't know. I feel like that's a lock. I feel like that'd be a good opener. We already know it exists.
Yeah,
We want to hear something about it.
well, if they open with Metroid, what are they gonna end on, though? That's the problem.
Something we don't know. Something a surprise of some sort. I think it could be
something that we
Silk
don't
Song.
have.
I think that's where Silk Song goes.
Okay.
Because here's the thing: if they open with like a banger like Metroid Prime 4 for this, then everybody's like, oh, finally, it's coming. And then what they could do is they could end with something that essentially is like, hey, here's this game that's going to be like, maybe it's going to be a thing on the Switch too, and they're going to get us like all hyped for that. Because I mean, that's how it ended. A presentation like this is, you know, give us a game that we've been waiting for quite some time, and the next thing you know, it's just like, hey, here's this secret game that you guys didn't know of, but it's gonna be on this. Ha ha ha! Now you gotta wait for this. You know, they're gonna give us crumbs like they always do. They're like, here's the big piece, and then it's gonna be like just a trail.
Could be, yeah. It being the last, I feel like means something. I don't know if they're gonna mention that it's the last one for the regular Switch. I don't know. I'm curious if they're gonna even acknowledge that this is
yeah,
it.
Pokemon loves to do that thing where they go down memory lane. So I don't know if they did that ever for the Wii U because I don't
They didn't
think
want
Nintendo
to. They didn't
quite-
want people to
Yeah.
know to remember it.
they didn't want it to know it existed.
Just-
Yeah, but no, yeah, I don't know if they will.
Yeah,
I
it's
will
I'm so
say-
curious how this will go. I mean, this shouldn't even exist, right? I mean, we found out about this yesterday. Like,
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
There has to be something going on for them to do this, which, again, I'm hoping following a trend of giving us ports from the Wii U that nobody really asked for. that
unless it's
they
Twilight
actually-
Princess. I asked for
Yeah,
that.
and that they actually give us.
The only ports
Wind
that
Waker
still
and
matter
Twilight
are
Princess.
the only ones that are not playable on any other platform, that are not playable on the Switch, is just Twilight Princess and Wind Waker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as far as I know.
I mean, they already did
Those are the
Xenoblade
only-
X.
Do people care about
So-
Tokyo
Those are the
Mirage
only-
Sessions? I never played
No.
it. Okay.
I mean, they gave us Tokyo Mirage Session.
Not on
Like,
the
they
Switch,
gave us-
though.
Yeah, no, they gave us one.
Oh,
What?
well, there
What?
you
Yeah,
go.
they gave us one a while ago.
There you go.
Yes.
Someone
Tokyo
said if
Mirage
indie games are here, Haunted Chocolatier news. I don't
Ooh.
know. That's Chucklefish, right? Isn't
Ooh.
that the guy who made Stardew Valley?
Yes, that's the guy that made
Yes.
Stardew
Something
Valley.
Ape? What's his name?
I don't remember.
It's like Purple
man.
Ape or something.
Uh,
I don't think
no,
it'll
but-
be here.
yeah, I think that would be on an Indie Presents. I don't think it would be here.
That'd be kind of cool
Yeah,
if
I
it
can't-
was.
I can't
I also
see it.
haven't been following Concerned Ape. Thank you. I haven't been following that game super
Concerned
closely.
Ape,
I'm not a
yeah.
Stardew Valley stan. I tried it on my phone on mobile. Okay, I'm exposing myself. I've played so many games on my phone if they come to phone because I'm just like, oh yeah, it's easy.
You have games on your phone?
I got games on my. I played Dead
What's that
Cells on
game
my
on his
phone.
phone?
I played Slay the Spire on my phone. Okay, that one was good though. Slay the Spire was really good on the phone.
So
and I
to
played
go back and
Stardew Valley on my phone.
and clarify for blood's sake. Yes,
Yeah.
they gave us Tokyo Mirage Session FE Encore
Is that the same as the?
for the Switch.
Oh wow.
Oh,
When
okay.
did I
Yes.
miss that? I also don't really care
Uh,
about the. I've never played it, so I guess that's why. But interesting.
This
Ah,
was a
yeah.
while ago.
Yeah, first Dead Cells, now Stardew. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have no idea what they're gonna show off. I am both excited and nervous. You know.
I feel like
Like,
this is a good appetizer. That's how I'm viewing this. This is like to
Yeah.
kind of clean the slate. Because I was worried that we were going to have time dedicated to Prime, no offense, Prime 4. I thought we were going to have like 10 minutes in the Switch 2 Direct dedicated to a Switch game. So I was a
Right.
little bit worried. So the fact that they're
Right.
doing
Here's
this
the
means
thing.
that, all right, your bellies are
If-
full of Switch, but you still have room for dessert. You want Switch 2.
Yeah.
And Switch 2 is going to be the main thing, so.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the main course. But like, if anything, I can see Prime 4 essentially being how
Breath of
Breath
the
of the
Wild.
Wild was. Yeah, where it was available on both the Switch and the Switch 2.
Right.
But like,
I just think it won't be
also, you know-
optimized for the Switch 2, though. That's the issue that I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll
Uh,
talk about that during the Switch. We're also, or maybe they'll talk about that during the Switch 2 like presents. But
Mhm.
like they said, there's
Also-
not going to be any news at all on the Switch 2. So even if it is going to
Yeah.
be released,
They're not
on
gonna
the Switch
say
2,
until
they won't say
next
it here.
time.
Yep.
I feel like it'd be
January
weird because
17th.
because it's backwards compatible. It'd be weird to have a separate like SKU
Yeah, have it
or
like,
like
a separate
unit.
port.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be weird. So maybe it'll just be
Super.
like a $10 graphical. I hope they don't do anything like that, like a paid.
Right, like how the PS5 did. where it's
Yeah.
Like, oh, like certain games will have like a free port, or like, you know, you have to pay $10 for this. It's
Right.
like,
I could
no
see them
way.
maybe because I think they're gonna bump the price for Switch Online or Switch 2 Online, whatever they're gonna call the next online thing.
Mhm.
I could see if you subscribe, it includes upgrades. I think that would be awesome because I loved all the DLC that I got for free by just being subscribed to Switch Online. And I'm on like a
Right.
family plan, so I don't really pay very much for it. So if they do something like that, I think that'd be great.
That is a very good thing.
Yeah.
The Mirage game came out on January 12th of 2020.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that makes sense. I was in Kansas not playing games.
I don't think a lot of people really care about the Mirage Session franchise. It's like,
It's
Gabwin, thanks for stopping by.
it is very
it's just Fire Emblem X, like Persona.
it's literally just Fire Emblem X Persona.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's-
Like
And
You
both of those games are
contributed.
better by themselves. They don't need to be combined.
I thought it was a
No,
cool
it
idea,
is-
but I also, I had like no idea
Yeah, very-
what it was.
very cool idea, but honestly, if you're a fan of like I can see if you were like, oh man, this would be really cool if like the games came together, but it's also just like, well, why don't you just play Persona then if you want something like that? Because that's all it is. It's essentially Fire Emblem, but as a traditional like Japanese RPG game,
Yeah.
like not.
Is it like
strategy or
set
anything
in like a
that.
stage play too?
So like the way it's set up is like essentially Chrom and most of the Fire Emblem cast
Mm-hmm.
just are, in a way, yeah, Persona was for like people, and it's more of like a music based like arena type thing. I've only played like a small handful of like hours on it, so it's just one of those things where it's just like it's very forgettable. You can probably look it up, but like yeah, they become like spirits for performers essentially.
Yeah.
Almost.
Interesting.
Yes.
I'm looking at all the people in chat, and it's like, oh, Silk Song, GTA 6,
GTA 6.
I'm like,
Okay.
like, bro.
In my
Delta
predictions
Rune.
video
so
I did
many
with
people are saying Deltarune. Like, bro, Deltarune's not gonna be here.
I think we could see GTA 6 at the Switch 2 one. I ain't gonna lie. I think
Yeah.
there's a chance.
On the Switch 2?
We got doubters. I think there's a shot. They
We'll
ported a
see,
lot
I
of the old
guess.
GTA games to Switch, and so I don't know. I'm kind of a believer in that.
Yeah.
Will it look like doo-doo dog water? Probably.
Yeah. Yes, it will.
But that's like free money for Rockstar. So
Right.
I don't know why they wouldn't. Especially if it's like already planned for late this year, you know? There's a shot. Will I play it? No. But I'll enjoy it for everyone else. Happy for everyone else who likes GTA.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see. This is
We
like
shall
flying. We're already almost there. I woke up
Yeah.
almost an hour ago, and it's already almost here. That's ridiculous.
By the way,
Go ahead. I was just gonna say I was tired, but I'm not anymore, which is great. That's the thing is Switch 2 Direct. It's gonna be an hour earlier, which is just wild.
Yeah. I was gonna say, by the way, to everybody in Try's chat, I will be dipping out right before it goes live, just because I don't want to scream Try's ears off because I mostly yell. If there's something exciting, I'm gonna be yelling. It's gonna be crazy.
No.
But yeah.
Yeah, fun fact for y'all, I'm literally wearing a baseball jersey today. Other reason why Mario Baseball would be sick today, it's opening day for Major League Baseball today. Baseball starts today.
That would be
so good.
Be opposed to like Mario Sluggers.
Yeah, exactly.
Why
Super
are you
Sluggers.
guys obsessed with Mario Baseball, bro?
It's probably my like second most played Wii game. I ain't gonna lie. Wii Sports was really high. I played a lot of games on my Wii. It's hard, but it's top 5 for sure.
Top 5 faux show.
Jason, am I gonna talk a lot during the direct? I don't know. I've never reacted to something. There might be times I'm locking in. I ain't gonna lie. I've never reacted, so we'll see.
Fit the theme of every like Mario sports game essentially has been on the Switch, so why not end it with one? I mean, we essentially got Mario Golf, we got Mario Tennis.
You know what? Screw it. Screw Mario Baseball. Just give us Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.
You're cooked. You can't be serious.
No.
That was a great DS game in 2008 or 10.
Or give us another Mario and Sonic at the Olympics or something. I don't know.
No, they're done with that. They didn't do it for Japan. They're not doing it ever again. I'm surprised they did. Not gonna lie.
I don't actually want to see that, but it'd be funny.
Somebody I brought. What the heck? What am I saying? Somebody mentioned. I don't remember who it was, but it was a stream I was watching. They were like, why don't Mario and Sonic get a real game together? Why is it just the Olympics? Why can't they do something like cool? I was like, that's valid.
That's funny.
Because it would be super odd.
Yeah. Well, we can't have an actual collab.
I know. No.
Sonic is too cool.
Or Mario is like, sorry, we're too polished for your for your games. That'd be crazy.
And Mario doesn't talk, so how would that even work?
That's valid.
Your games.
Chris Pratt, get in here.
Because Nintendo is one of the reasons why Sega isn't around anymore, except for making video games.
Yeah, that's true. Sega.
Yeah. That marketing campaign though was wild.
For which one?
For the like Sega, Sega can what Nintendo don't.
Oh yeah, 100%. Nintendo was catching the shade
100%.
back in like the 80s and 90s.
They were.
They were catching the Crash Bandicoot hands. They were catching all the hands.
Got 4 more minutes until this direct starts.
Oh my god, no way.
I'm not prepared. Nope. I'm not prepared.
AA 2030 MN, I'm right there with you. I want the Silk Song and I want it now. If I see Hornet, it's Jover. I'm popping off. Y'all won't be able to tell.
Jover.
I was actually like, I wanted to summon my stuff. So I was going to open my Switch and have like Hollow Knight open. I was going to have Super Sluggers in my Wii case next to me. I was going to have Twilight. I don't have any Twilight Princess memorabilia, but something that related.
What if we don't see any games today? What if it's just like 30 minutes to them being like, hey, here's all the cool stuff that we did throughout the years. Ha 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 ha. Isn't it so awesome? Hey, guess what? We're going to show you stuff in the Switch 2 Direct later.
That'd be crazy if this was just a giant tease.
That would be crazy.
Just show Metroid at the very end.
Alright, I'm going to shut off the Zelda music just to...
Yeah, I just turned off mine too.
Oh! This ain't
Okay.
real, bruh. This
Nah.
ain't real.
Super real.
Well, I guess we'll see each other on the other side,
Yep.
huh?
All right.
We'll be back in the call after the direct to talk about what was shown off and have discussions on it. So yeah.
Good luck.
we
Good luck,
will-
y'all.
Let's
Good luck,
enjoy the
gents.
direct, and I'll see y'all after it's done.
Hype
We will all be
responsibly.
back.
Yep.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
way beyond that.
Bye.
Alrighty.
All right. It's just us now, chat. It's just us. I'm so scared. It's kind of weird not having like somebody talking back to me. I'm just gonna be like reading your messages and like trying to. This is new. First reaction for those that don't know. First reaction I've ever done. So we'll see how it goes. I was gonna react to the Pokemon Presents, and I woke up right when it started and just watched it on my phone. So this is worth getting up for. Big Nintendo Direct's worth. Level 5 games. Level 5. Are there Professor Layton? I know Professor Layton World of Steam. That's been cooking for a minute. If that is level 5. That might be wrong. Whew. And this is the appetizer. Like I said, this isn't the go crazy, get insanely hyped. It could be. If we see Silk Song, this is a 10 out of 10. But I'm not expecting it. I'm trying to not conjure it. There's a word for it. Wish it into existence. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Summon it? No, that's wrong. Cope? That's a word. That works. Oh, if we see Silk Song. I'll tell you what's crazy, too, is the fact that we manifest. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Manifesting Silk Song. If it comes, they could shadow drop it. I'm just saying. We don't know. We don't have no frame. They could just drop the thing. And it would explode. Oh my gosh, we're a minute away. Woo! Y'all have to let me know. Sorry if I just peaked my mic. I need to add filters on my mic. I haven't done that for OBS yet because I forgot. So I'm really sorry if like it's peaking and hurting your ears. 1 minute. Are we gonna get a little like 10, 9, 8, 7 countdown deal? I'm probably gonna be locking in too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna yap through the whole thing. I promise. Oh my gosh, we're here. Metroid Prime 4. Oh, Dragon Quest 1 and 2, probably. I've never played Dragon Age, I ain't gonna lie. The game looks great though. Love the 2D HD. HD 2D. Yeah. This is 1 and 2, I think. Because 3 already came out, right? Or 1 already came out, 2 and 3 are coming out. $230K watching. Yeah, I think next week it's gonna be like 500. Yeah, work in progress. I'm the same. I am gonna yap during this because I'm not a huge Dragon Quest fan. I'm sorry. Turn up direct. Thank you. Is that better? VTuber model as a triangle would be really cool, but I feel like it'd be really hard. I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't. I know Scott Falco is, he does the same thing.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya
Hello.
Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Thank you.
Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We'll also have a Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2.
Wow, they're just calling it out right now.
So
Be like, this
please
isn't
tune
it,
in for that
guys.
as well.
That's funny.
What you just saw was Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake from Square Enix.
Yeah, Bill Cipher's my uncle, for all y'all that didn't know.
Another character appeared at
He
the
chill.
end. What kind of adventure awaits?
He gets hate because of something that happened
You're
in
excited
Oregon, but
for
no, he
more
chill.
information in the future. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Silk Song? No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Until oxygen 0.
What is this?
Help me. Please help me, Dante!
Is this a
The
visual
latest
novel?
entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring. You are Kaname Date, a special agent with a sophisticated AI.
Yeah, this
called
ain't for me.
Iva, embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris.
The game is saying no hope for
Iris
Silk
was
Song.
trapped in
Pixel
mysterious
Bingo
escape.
Weeb game, that's the easiest lock you've ever had. That's the easiest bingo space.
To investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a
So is this
subject's
like
dreams to
a
reveal clues hidden
visual
deep
novel,
within their
basically?
psyche.
Yeah,
And
looks like
solve
it.
mind-bending puzzles in an
What's the one that
explorable
just
environment.
came out? The Famicom Detective
Everything you
Club?
learn will bring you one step closer to the
I heard
truth.
people liked it. I don't know if I could get into it though. It's a lot of reading.
Uncover what's hidden
That
in
makes me sound
reality
illiterate.
and
I can read, I
truth
just
to
don't,
rescue
you know? It's not
Iris.
my... I like gameplay in my
No
games.
sleep for Kaname Date from The Somnium Files. Launches on the Nintendo Switch system July
Oh,
25th.
Danganronpa, cool.
Unleash the supernatural.
Weeb Game Part 2. Another detective. Is this Shin Megami stuff? No, it's not. Why did I say that?
A classic Atlas action
Oh,
RPG
no, I might be
returns
right.
with remastered
Oh, no,
HD
okay.
graphics and
It is
enhanced
Atlas, though.
gameplay. Set in the capital city in the year Taisho 20, Raido Kuzunoha
This is
makes
gonna be
his
30
living as
minutes.
an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital,
What's the
Raido
difference
must
between this and
investigate
Shin
a
Megami
series
Tensei?
of
It seems like the same
supernatural
thing.
cases. Fight in real-time
Is this like a
battles
Xenogears
alongside
Xenoblade
demons you
situation?
summon. Work with your demons to strike an enemy's weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack.
Yeah, oops, all
Cooperation
remasters.
is
That'd be
the
funny.
key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies.
I feel like main teams haven't been working on
Demons
Switch
can
games in
also
like
be
2 years
useful
though.
outside of battle.
Like
And
Echoes of
powers
Wisdom
are
came out,
helpful
but
in
that's
finding
Grezzo. That's not
solutions
even like
during
a
investigations.
main studio.
Guide Raido through a series of strange
I think they said this was
incidents
Atlas.
You're the bird who gave us a call?
I might be wrong though.
as he uncovers a conspiracy that will shake the
I don't know.
capital
I
to
feel
its
like
core.
Silk Song would take
Raido
too much away
Remastered,
from like
The Mystery
Nintendo
of the Soulless
exclusives, so I
Army
could see it being
launches
here.
on Nintendo Switch, June 19th.
Yeah, it's Atlas.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Consume darkness.
That looks kind of cool.
With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world. Where you're greeted
Oh, this
by
is
a
the
hidden
Pac-Man
lord
thing.
known
We've
as
seen this
Puck.
before.
But who is this?
I think it
spirit
was at
stranger?
Game Awards.
Moored in
Yeah,
a
it was at Game
mysterious,
Awards.
Maze-like world, your battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world.
I think this is a
By
Metroidvania.
examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't reach before.
That is so weird.
But tread lightly.
Kinda like
the
it, though.
creatures inhabiting this world will
I
prove
think this is
hostile.
Silk Song, guys.
When facing imposing enemies, you and Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash
the
powerful
heck?
attacks. By consuming your prey,
Timed
you'll
exclusive.
collect
I think
resources.
Silk Song's gonna be
It can then be used to enhance
not a
your
timed
ability.
exclusive because they were also in an Xbox. It wasn't a direct, but whatever they call
Puck's
their
true
directs. And so I think it'll
And
be
devour enemies
day
to
and date.
survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch.
So
July
interesting.
18th.
We love Bandai Namco though. We stand them. They make good stuff.
The rhythmic march begins.
Silksong could be at the end at this point.
Remasters of Patapon and Patapon 2 are drumming on
Pixel, is this
Nintendo
Rhythm
Switch
Heaven? Is
as
this what you
one
wanted?
Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata Pata Pata.
Whatever happened with the colored button theory for Switch 2? Do you guys remember that? It was like Super Mario, the new Super Mario RPG remake, like a fashion game. A couple of them had colored buttons, and so everybody was like, "Oh, Switch 2 is gonna have colored buttons," and it doesn't.
Fever mode and get a big boost in power.
Maybe there'll be another SKU that does. I don't know.
From the horse riding Kibapon to the
One
shield
person freaking out about
Sagittapon.
Patapon. Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Build up your battalion to take on hordes of
This looks
fierce
like
foes.
not Age of Empires. It's like Age of War or something. There was this
Plus,
Flash
new
game I
features have
played
been added, so you can
that this
advance
looks
to
like
the
when I
beat of
was
your own drum.
like 10. I like the vibe though. I
Meet
mean,
the Patapons and March 4th.
they kind of look like
When
me low-key.
Patapon 1+2
Just
Replay
circles.
Launches on Nintendo Switch, July 11th.
Y'all think I got beef with circles? It's just squares.
Welcome to Zephyrtown, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley.
I mean, the music's nice.
This is where your new life begins.
Story of Seasons. People like this. I've never played it.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no
Yeah, circles
shortage
are my
of
brothers.
activities to get up to.
Squares, we don't talk about them.
Tend to your farm
Farming
while
game.
growing crops and caring for
Part 1.
animals.
My whole bingo board is all farming games.
Then sell your produce. And
I'm gonna
other
black out
wares
the
at
board.
town's weekly bazaar.
I'm just kidding.
As bazaar
So Drake,
sales
what's up,
grow,
man?
You'll help the once
Good to see you
famous
here.
market regain its former splendor.
It looks like Sword and
You
Shield.
can
I think it
also
looks
get
better.
To know the locals.
I'd like to spend
This looks better than Sword and Shield.
And
I ain't gonna lie.
maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone.
Ooh. Pokemon but you marry? Let's go.
Plus, taking advantage of Zephyrtown's
Breath of the
windy
Wild.
conditions can make travel
Everything's
and
got a
other
hang
tasks
glider now.
A breeze.
Everything's got a hang glider. Or a paraglider, whatever you want to
The
call it.
winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins.
Oh,
when
finish your UI stuff.
Story of
Congrats.
Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
Marvelous.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons.
6
series.
tries makes 1 hex. Yeah, we like hexes.
Next,
Hexagons are chill.
please take a look at this.
Ooh, Metroid Prime in the middle? Hold up! They're giving us Prime 4 in the middle. This is Prime 4. Yeah! I called that. It was. I think everybody called it. I'm not unique. So, okay, if any of you guys have played Jedi Fallen Order, it kind of looks like this. Okay, that suit is sick. I like the purple. Gameplay, baby. Ooh!
This
The music is
the
just
unknown
like
planet Vuros.
the first one.
Here, Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
This
In
looks
order
really
to
nice.
Survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to.
Voiceover's
Samus
kind of
must
taking me
scan
out of
stone
a little bit.
figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
This looks awesome.
She's not alone though. Abhorrent alien creatures living in the jungle
Ooh, freaky.
are waiting to
Nice.
strike.
Alright, this gameplay looks a lot better than the first trailer they showed. Dang, that looks really nice. I love that bridge.
As she explores the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers. Psychic
Another
abilities.
ancient psychic abilities.
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms. And to
It's like the
open
Dominion
doors.
route from Twilight Princess.
They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind.
That seems busted. You just pause the whole game?
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Oh, that's kind of cool. Samus is a Jedi now, apparently. Okay, this looks nice. We're getting a date, by the way. Ooh, that's a nice environment.
And what will be her fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time.
I think that's a boss from Prime 1.
A new tale.
That looked nice. What? No date? Okay, they're gonna... That means it's coming out probably day 1 of Switch 2. That's why they're not saying the date. Lock it in. Ooh! That's nice. Is that Dark Samus? Or is that... There's no way that's Samus. That was Samus. That was clean.
It looks like even
Very
more
nice.
challenges await Samus.
It's totally releasing Switch. I didn't think it was going to be day 1 Switch 2, but I think it will be now.
Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
That was nice. That looked really nice.
Ready to stir up some mischief?
Wanderstop? No, it's not Wanderstop.
Once upon
No.
a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe.
I
As
could
the
not have
newest
guessed that this was going to be
potionista of the
Disney related.
Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for
If y'all don't
Disney
know, I love
fans
Disney.
and get to know them in a new light.
These
Mix
outfits are
ingredients to brew
interesting.
all sorts of strange elixirs.
Yeah, that looked
Serve
great.
them
The
to your villainous visitors, including
that Prime
Ursula
4 trailer
and
was awesome.
Gaston. With help from Yzma,
Gameplay
you can
seemed really
upgrade your
really
ingredients
nice.
to produce some wildly wicked creations.
You hate Disney?
Potions
That's
you
valid.
make can influence each customer's storylines.
When I say I like
Rules
Disney,
to
I'm talking
different
about like
outcomes
90s
every
Disney.
time you play. Who knows
I'm talking
what
Aladdin, I'm talking
mischief
Lion King.
Might happen. Disney Villains Cursed
Thank you.
Cafe
You love me though. I
launches
appreciate
on
that.
Nintendo Switch later today.
Shadow. We got one shadow drop for Game I'm
Summon
never
a
gonna play.
Spellbinding adventure.
Wait. Oh, I've heard of. Wait, isn't this also Chucklefish?
Welcome to Witchbrook College.
Okay,
where
no.
students
This game looks
strive to
cool.
master the
Yeah,
magical
Chucklefish.
arts.
This game looks cool. It's
During
basically
class,
like Harry
use
Potter
magic
Stardew.
circles to perform rituals. Fly on brooms. And learn
Okay, no,
advanced
this game actually
techniques
looks
to go
cool.
From witch in training
I've
to
been looking at
skilled
this for a while.
spellcaster. There's also plenty
I'm not
to
like
do
a massive
outside
Harry
of
Potter
class.
fan or anything, but that's just like the
Hang out
closest
with
thing I could
friends
relate
at
this
their
to.
homes.
This is actually a cool announcement.
Take on various jobs to help pay for tuition.
Yeah, I really like the pixel art in this
Or
game.
use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items.
This is clean.
Plus, up to 4 players can make magic together in
Look at
online
this!
co-op.
That's actually
Explore
so
this
cool.
whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond.
I was actually about to say whimsical.
Are
I ain't gonna
you
lie.
ready for a spellbinding journey?
Wow.
Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
2025. Okay, that's good. That looks nice. That's a good looking game.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await.
That might be, besides
Set
Prime
off
4,
on
the
a
coolest thing I've seen so
fantastical
far.
Mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure,
Oh, I'm
you'll
scared,
explore
guys. They're showing
expansive
so many
archipelago
Metroidvanias that aren't
where
Hollow Knight
nightmares
Silksong.
and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical
Whoa.
parts. Then use its abilities to find
This
your
is
own
DuckTales,
path through
bro.
the enchanting world. Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago
Why does this
holds?
art, the art, why does it
Find
look
out
this
when
good?
The Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo
For a man with a
Switch
cane.
this holiday. Celebrate the 40th
That was a really quick
anniversary
trailer.
of Gradius
It looked nice,
with a
though.
collection of arcade shoot 'em up games from across the series. Titles include Gradius,
This is not my
Salamander.
vibe.
Life Force,
I'm not a retro games
Gradius
hater,
2,
but
Gradius
I just don't
3,
see a reason to play them today. I don't know.
and Salamander 2.
That might be a
Some titles
callous
come with
thing to
multiple
say.
Versions, including ones from different regions and launch
They have
years.
so many Metroidvania. Silksong has to be
Take
among
the
them.
helm in a
Yeah.
brand new
Yeah,
entrant,
Donkey's game looks great.
Salamander 3.
We stand Donkey's games.
Gradius Origins launches
I
on the
loved
Nintendo
Animal
Switch
Well.
system August 7th. Pre-orders
Animal Well is a
begin
great
later
game.
today on
Big
Nintendo
mode, right?
eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necrodancer.
Oh, cool.
Press the corresponding buttons in each lane to fight monsters in rhythm-based combat.
This looks sick.
Keep the cadence going with epic boss
Keep the
battles,
cadence.
quirky
They did
minigames,
Cadence of Hyrule.
remix stages, and
These guys are
global
cool.
leaderboards. Plus,
I've
more
never
musical
played
mayhem
any of the
awaits
games,
in the
but-
Celeste Music Pack
Ooh!
DLC.
Okay, I love
And
Celeste, and I love
be
Celeste
on the
music.
lookout for more DLC in the future.
I haven't played Pizza Tower.
Rift of the Necrodancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Wow. Okay. Another Shadow Drop.
Let's see what's in store.
I don't know what this is. Is this Tomodachi Life? I'm just kidding.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new
It
entry
almost
in the
said
Tamagotchi Connection
Tomodachi.
series.
That's crazy.
There are stores galore. Design glasses at the eyewear shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop.
Tamagotchi Life.
12 wonderful stores need your help.
Is this just a bunch of mini games though?
Provide good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop.
The characters are kind of cute. How long have we been going?
You'll get to
Oh
meet
my
more
god, we only have
Tamagotchi,
12 minutes left?
making the town livelier than before.
Chad, we might be cooked.
With over 100 new and classic
I'm not sniffing
Tamagotchi,
Zelda, I'm not
business is
sniffing
sure
Kid
to be
Icarus.
booming. Get ready to set
I'm
up
not
shop
sniffing
when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch
Silk
June
Song?
27th.
Mario Baseball? Okay. Hey! Legend ZA. Okay, I'm excited for this game. We got a lot of haters out there. I'm actually excited. Arceus was great. Pixel, you're gonna get your new mega reveals right
Welcome
here.
to Pokemon Legends ZA, a new title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
When I play Pokemon,
The
I
setting is this
never keep my
Metropolis
starter.
That also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games. Lumio City.
Map's nice though.
To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City.
Yeah, we chugging out here.
Scattered all over town are wild zones. These areas are special environments.
These
where
wild zones need to look
Pokemon can live
more
comfortably,
different
even
from
within
each
the
other.
city. You can catch
Looks
Pokemon
kinda
here,
nice, a little bit. I'm trying to be positive.
but they might be hostile. If you sense trouble,
I love
get
the
to
new battle
safety.
system though. Okay, that's nice.
There are Pokemon that live
fact that
outside
Pokemon-
wild zones too.
It's like kind of like Battle Revolution in real time. That's kind of
Some of
sick.
them can even be found on rooftops.
Hi, Dedenne.
People and Pokemon live easy.
That Steelix texture
look
looked rough.
But
But
when night falls,
ooh,
the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament.
they got the red light district in
ZA
Pokemon.
Royale.
I'm sorry,
Trainers
that was
await
inappropriate.
in battle zones.
Clearly, they up their fashion game at night
If you're
too.
spotted, they'll challenge you to
These
battle.
people are looking clean. Okay, you can't tell me that it gets crazy at night
Strike
and pull up
first
with a level
before being
13
seen,
Pansage.
and
Come
you'll
on
land
now.
a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
I don't know why that surprise attack was really funny. Just backstab
And
every single
with
person.
Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
Ugh, I didn't realize that Alakazam's waist was that skinny. What the heck?
You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A.
Oh, Legend ZA.
Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
What do you mean a wish? What does that mean?
Day and night are 2 sides to Lumio City.
So it seems like a lot of the
there are
story
even more
progressions happens at
secrets
night.
waiting to be uncovered. What
Do you
will
just never
find
sleep?
On your adventure. Pokemon Legends ZA.
How do we still not have a
launches
date
on
for this
Nintendo
thing?
Switch later this year.
Alright.
In
I'm
Lunar
excited, though.
City,
I'm gonna get
where
it.
The game is set. The aura transforms between day and night. It seems there are
No
even
rank
more
S or S
secrets
plus.
to uncover. Please
If
be
that
on
was the
lookout
case, it
for
would
more
be
information
Legends
in the future.
SA. Oh no!
Next,
No.
please take a look at this.
ZS. Sorry. That acronym is
Hello
it's
there.
horrible. What is this?
The game you're about to see boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games.
Chad, is this Rhythm Heaven?
You wanna see?
Pixel, you got your wish. I'm glad someone's happy.
Just press the button to jump
This is
to the
Rhythm
game.
Heaven.
Boop.
You actually got your wish. I can't believe this.
It sounds easy,
Wow.
but the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm.
That's crazy. It actually happened. I like that they had the video. Look at them bobbing.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm.
I like the Rhythm Heaven one where the guy kicks
You
the
might
ball.
even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
So cute.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new
Nice.
entry in the Rhythm Heaven
I'm happy
series.
for you Rhythm Heaven fans. We haven't seen a new game
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
in a long time from this series. Ooh, 2026, that hurts. That hurts.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in
That's
the
painful.
Rhythm Heaven series. It includes
That's
lots of
actually so
music produced
painful.
by renowned Japanese
And it's a Switch 1
musicians.
game. I don't think it needs to be a Switch 2 game.
What kinds of rhythms do you think
They're
you'll
usually
hear?
pretty simple, but
We hope you're looking forward to it.
that's tough.
Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system.
What?
Please take a look.
What do you mean? I use digital games.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one.
What am I looking at?
Freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want.
Are they gonna make that not a thing anymore?
But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards?
What?
Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card.
What?
In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
So you can just like give it to somebody else?
When purchasing the digital version of a game,
I like the Animal
it will
Crossing
be
music.
loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you
What?
to play that title.
Yes.
Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
That's so weird.
Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
Is this to like save space? Why does it feel like it would take extra time?
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
Wow, that's actually really nice.
Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want,
That's super nice.
just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play.
Will
on
it be
up to
that
two
fast?
systems.
That's kind of sick. My wife has her own
Local
Switch, so it'd be
communication
kind of
with
cool
your
to just be
second
like, here,
system
play this
is
game.
required, but only the first time.
That's crazy. This makes sense though. So many families, yeah, families.
You can
So many
also lend
families
out
have
virtual game
their own
cards to your
Switches
Nintendo account, family group members.
within the family members.
Connect to your family group member system via local wireless.
So this is a
when you
faster
want
way to do
lend a
that.
game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to.
I'm curious if this is only Nintendo exclusive games though. They've only showed that. Like I don't.
And you're done.
I feel like you won't be able to do this with
They can
indie
now
games, but I
play
don't
on
know.
their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games
That's
can be
kinda
lent
cool,
out
though.
For 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you.
What? Why?
making digital games even easier to use.
So after 14
Virtual
days, you
game
still
card.
have to rent it out again? Alright. It's kind
A
of weird.
virtual game card feature.
There's
lets
the
you
catch,
swap
Torin, you
games
called it. There's the
between
catch.
Nintendo Switch systems, as
14
well as
days
Nintendo
only.
Switch 2 systems.
Gamefly.
This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
That's so interesting. Can you imagine there being...
Uncover history once more.
This isn't the last announcement. Okay, I don't think I'm getting one of my
An
4
HD
things I wanted.
remaster of Saga Frontier
To
2
remind you, if
venturing
you didn't
onto
hear me
Nintendo
earlier,
Switch.
I'm gonna talk over
Meet
this because
Gustav, the royal heir,
I assume
and
most of us
Will
don't
the
care about
Explorer.
Gustav.
Two heroes whose
I want
fates and
Twilight
legacies
Princess,
will intertwine
or
across
Silk Song,
generations
or
in this
Mario
epic
Baseball,
RPG.
or... I'm forgetting the 4th one. Kid Icarus, in some kind.
Experience the original story, along with
One of
brand new
those
events that expand
things.
the vibrant world of Sondale.
And I don't think we're gonna get any of them. If the next thing they show is Deltarune, no offense Deltarune fans, I'm gonna be upset.
And transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance.
The cope is so strong by saying Silk Song Switch 2. I don't think it's gonna be at that presentation. Maybe it will. But I felt like Silk Song's gonna dominate the conversation, so you want it in this direct. That is not as big of a deal as the next week's.
Saga Frontier 2 Remastered.
I'm so scared.
Launches on Nintendo Switch later.
Hooray! Congrats, one solo friend. I already forgot the name of it. This is a phone game.
Embark
Monument?
on peaceful journeys across this series of beautiful
it looks
puzzle
nice.
games. Wander through
This
isometric
game
worlds
looks
filled with
like
stunning landscapes
those
to
VRBO
manipulate,
ads.
optical illusions
Or the
to
Airbnb
discover,
ads.
and
Which look
mystifying
clean. I ain't gonna
secrets
lie,
to
I like those
unfold.
ads.
In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness, while outsmarting the enigmatic
What's my cash up so
crow
you doesn't get a
people.
cut when I donate?
A different journey awaits in
I
Monument
don't
Valley
have a
2.
cash app.
Guide Ro in her adventure.
I've got a
through
Venmo, but it's a
motherhood
personal
as
Venmo.
she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain
If YouTube
all
takes
their
the cut,
additional
it's fine.
chapters, add-ons, and
I appreciate
DLC.
that though, thank you.
The first 2 Monument
Sauce
Valley
rejection, juice
games
appraisal.
launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin
Yeah,
later
Kid Icarus
today
for Switch 2 with
on
mouse mode
Nintendo
makes
eShop.
perfect sense.
And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley.
Oh, if
3.
they end... Okay, hold up.
Setting sail
If
on
they end with
Nintendo
Kirby
Switch
Planet
this
Robobot,
summer.
I'm gonna be so mad. They might. Ew. This is going at like
Brand new
5
entry
frames
in
a second.
Everybody's Golf series is driving onto Nintendo Switch.
I'm being hyperbolic. It is going past
Time
8:30, you're right. For me, it's
just
8:30.
right, and take your shot.
It's at around 30 minutes, so I think we're getting close to the end
Perform
here.
backspins, side spins.
I played this game. It was on my Wii.
In the single-player challenge mode.
Usually I say
compete
no
in
hate,
face
but
off against a range of
kinda
rivals
hate a
to
little bit.
become
This looks
the
pretty bad.
ultimate golfer.
We have Mario Golf.
In wacky golf, your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall.
A monolith
It's
fell
golf
on the
that's
golf
not quite
course.
par for the
Sorry.
course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the fairway together locally or in online play.
Why is there a Japanese
So
mob boss
just
playing?
relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
Bandai Namco, you made that? I trusted you. What is this?
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes. in
Whoa,
the
the
fight
art style's
against
cool.
evil. Pair up 2 heroes
Oh.
from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the
I do love
ferocious
Spider-Man.
Wolverine to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants
Ooh.
to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes.
Is
for
this
an
a new beat 'em
amazing
up, or is
array
this like
of
a remake?
possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's
I do love
strengths
Spider-Man
to
stuff.
Overwhelm your foes.
I
Plus,
play
up to
Marvel
4
Rivals a
players
lot.
can assemble for local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel
Weeb
Universe
Sports.
begins when
Weeb
Marvel
Sports, nice.
Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team.
Corin, I'm
of
sorry you got
different
hit with an
superheroes.
ad.
Next
I need to
is
remove
our
that for the
last
next
game
direct.
announcement.
Oh
Please take a
no!
look.
Please be Silksong, please. No! We're cooked. Is this a new Animal Crossing? The fetch? Tomodachi Life! It's actually a new Tomodachi Life! They had Tamagotchi Life, and now it's actual Tomodachi Life.
How refreshing.
I'm really sad. I'm actually so sad. I'm really happy for Tomodachi Life fans, though. People have been waiting for this for a long time. I like the art style of this, too. It looks clean. Yay!
Living the dream.
This makes me think we're not going to get an Animal Crossing for a while. Yeah, this is next year. We're not going to get Animal Crossing till 2028.
Did you want to talk?
That's hilarious.
Glad that was only a dream.
Shoutouts to Tomodachi Life fans.
That was
Yeah, I didn't get one of the 4 things I wanted.
the first new entry in the series in over 10
We're cooked.
years. In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea.
Why'd they have to start with a fart joke, though?
What
Come
kinds
on
of
now.
interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're looking
I think
forward
cell
to it.
shading on the Miis looks kind of clean.
Thank you for
2026
watching
though,
today's
that's
Nintendo
wild.
Direct so
What's
far.
coming out this year? It's got to be like all Switch 2 stuff.
Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game.
What?
Here's
No.
Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Zelda movie? Hold up.
Hello, I'm
Zelda
Shigeru
movie?
Miyamoto. Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct.
Zelda movie?
Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly
Zelda movie?
to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app
No.
called Nintendo Today,
Not another app.
which functions like a daily calendar. In the
Why?
app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering
They made
all
the
sorts of
news
content about
feature
Nintendo
on
games and
Switch an
characters
app?
every day. After the Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well.
I don't need that.
Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
Gosh, what a horrible last thing to end on.
Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out.
Thank goodness we got a direct in 6 days, am I right?
That's all I have to share. I
Bruh.
hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
When you see Miyamoto, you think Nintendo Parks, Universal,
That's all
or
for
movie.
today's Nintendo Direct.
And we got another
Thank you
app.
for watching.
Alright. Who's out here saying Planet Robobot's a lock? Who said that? I didn't say that. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. When did this thing start? Alright. Well, Nate the Hate gets a lot right. He didn't get that one right. What a Bun's last announcement. Thank goodness that we have a direct in 6 days.
No clue, to be honest.
Why are we out here ended on an app?
I don't know.
What are we
man.
doing?
It seems so pointless. Just make a Twitter post, dude.
Yeah.
Like that when
I'm,
you see Miyamoto walk out, you're thinking you're gonna get theme park or movie announcement. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, we're gonna see
Yeah.
Zelda movie. We're gonna see maybe a
Hey.
Zelda expansion.
Yep, here's an app.
Here's an app, another one.
Here's-
I don't
here's an
care.
app.
I'm cooked. I'm
Well,
done.
They,
I didn't get
they
one of
did-
my 4 things I wanted.
They did
Yeah, what?
their
Yeah,
normal.
man, my 4 things.
I don't
Nintendo
even think
Direct
they were
you
big
lacking.
asks. Twilight
I'm
Princess
no.
HD is not a big ask.
I'm gonna say something here really quick.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Blood. Who said last night that we are gonna see Pokemon ZA? That's right, me.
Listen, okay. They didn't show anything new, alright? They showed zombie mode. I don't know. What even was that?
Still, yeah, I don't know.
2
but,
games
like,
in 1. Z to A. That's where the name comes
to
from,
A,
I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah, Z for zombie, A
At
for
least-
I don't know.
At least they did what they do in normal Nintendo fashion, where they're like, hey, here's one game that everybody asked for that we're gonna give you information on, and then everything else was here are remake ports. Here
Yeah.
are games like I'm glad the Devil Summoner game is coming back. That was cool. Didn't expect that. But then everything else was just garbage.
Yeah.
I'm getting called out.
yeah.
Someone said, genuinely try. Were you seriously thinking we'd get anything this close to Switch 2? I'd think we'd
Oh,
get
man.
remakes that I wanted. That's what.
Bro,
I didn't ask
I
for
am
much. I
so
wanted
safe.
Twilight Princess HD. That's it.
I am so safe, man. I kept my expectation low. All of you were
Yeah, I'm
saying
not-
Silk
okay.
Song, and I was like,
I'm
"There's
saying
no
I'm
way."
upset.
I was
No, I am
was like, "There's
upset. I
no
really wanted
way.
Silk Song.
No way.
I really did. I thought this was it.
Nope.
This is I have a very hot take for the very one of the last announcements that we got. the like Tamagotchi Life game.
So there was
lot-
Tamagotchi, and then there was Tomodachi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
mean-
The last one.
The last
I've seen
one.
A lot of I've
No,
seen a lot of
there's a
content
cult
creators,
following
like-
for that.
yeah. There's a lot of people.
I
that
think that's
really
a good
like that game.
announcement. I
Yeah.
think it's crazy
Good
that we're getting so
announcement.
many things for 2026 though.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah, that was
freaked me. That's what blew me out.
2026 for the
And
Switch.
and so was Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah, Rhythm Heaven,
Crazy.
bro.
This
Bro,
just
Rhythm
might be
Heaven.
the fact that I'm not when I play Nintendo consoles, I either do Legend of Zelda or Pokemon or anything like that, but wasn't really excited for most of those.
No, yeah.
And I've never played the Tomodachi games or whatnot, but when I instantly saw this, I was like, just play Animal Crossing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. I'm like, just play Animal Crossing, bro.
They're
Like,
pretty
what are you
different.
doing? They were. Yeah, to be fair, they were. That one was a bit more different than all of the other farming games.
Yeah.
But there was. I don't know if you saw it, but during that the little trailer reel at the end where they blast through all those games really quickly.
Yeah.
There was just a straight rip off of the Animal Crossing building thing
Yeah.
in there, and
Oh,
I was
really?
like, what is that?
100%. When they
That's
showed the
literally
beach-
just Animal Crossing.
There was something
they
I saw
showed
with
the beach, I was
bugs.
this is Animal Crossing. This is literally just Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Yeah. But it was the
Why?
exact same, he was making the waterfall. I'm like, that is ripped right out of Animal Crossing. That is how you make waterfalls. I have 600 plus hours in that game, man.
Yeah, I
It's
will
like-
say,
Uh-huh.
for the what is it, dance or whatnot of the Necro on the leaderboard, I'm pretty sure I saw Rob Zombie's name in the leaderboard.
Really?
It was a split second, but I'm like, there's Rob, and then it looked like Zombie at the end of it. And I
Rob
was like, that
Zombie?
fits.
Zombies confirmed in Pokemon ZA?
Rob Zombie confirmed playing. the
Also,
Nintendo
they didn't
Switch.
show us a single new Pokemon for ZA, bro. Where's Mega Flygon?
Yeah, I think all
I
they
thought
showed
that
was
was at the
Mega
very beginning.
Salamence and there was another
Uh.
Mega Alakazam, which looks weird. I didn't realize how skinny Mega Alakazam's waist was. I don't know, that weirded
Bro
me
went
out.
on a diet.
Bro
Yeah,
actually
he
did.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hey Luke.
Hey.
Yeah, I was like, wait, that's a new voice. What's up, Luke?
Yep. Nope. That's me.
Metroid looked
I
good.
don't know how. Okay, I'm glad. Yes.
hold on.
All right.
That's
all right,
a
all right.
positive.
We gotta take a minute to talk about what that
The app.
What was that whole thing with the game cards? Was
Oh,
that a
yeah.
scam?
I
No,
think it
I
was
think it's- I think
cool
it's good.
until it said 14 days. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, then,
Also,
I imagine you just send it back to them. It's like, oh, they.
Well,
need
no,
it
I
again.
think
no,
it
but they-
it automatically returns after 14 days.
Yeah.
Right,
But it's not
they
like you lose
also
your
said,
save.
I know, but
Okay.
but the fact that you even have to send it back to the person after, I think is just why have that be a thing?
Well,
Right, but
because
the-
then I don't know,
other
somebody
part
run
is-
away
wait,
with
wait,
your
hold on.
your copy of whatever you lent them.
I imagine
Like,
you'll
they
be able to,
They virtually stole your spirit tracks.
right, but instead of by like days, I imagine the person that owns it will be able to just like claim it back whenever they want. Like it's not going
Right.
to be like, okay, now I
But,
don't have this game for
We're
14
missing.
days.
You guys are missing the
I see.
part where they said that you can only do it with people that are connected to your family plan. So it's like, what is even the point?
Or if you
You
own
know.
another Switch, that was
Yeah.
Did they say?
I mean,
that part?
I have a bunch
they
of
said
people
that.
on
that was
my
before the
plan.
family
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that it's very because like let's be honest, most people probably own 2 Switches.
Oh,
if you're like,
gosh.
if you especially like beat
Or
'em ups,
7.
he owns like
Nobody-
1,700
Yeah.
beat 'em ups.
Why would you ever
Like,
have more than
or
one Switch?
Switches.
That's stupid.
Dinosaur,
I mean-
no Zeldas, I know. I was waiting for it.
No,
I can see because like most people probably own like the normal Switch that they probably have docked to like their TV or whatnot, and then there are probably those people like those same people who probably have like a Switch Lite for when they go on like business trips or whatnot, and it's like you'd rather probably want to lose like a Switch Lite over the actual like normal Switch,
Right.
you know. But like it's also most likely the fact that if you're on a family plan or you know you probably have like roommates or whatnot that have things, you probably have the big Switch connected to your TV, and then most people probably have like the Switch Lite for little Jimmy or whatnot, and then like another
Little
one
Oh yeah,
for-
can't forget about little Jimmy.
Bro.
yeah, can't forget about little Jimmy. But I mean, it's interesting, but yeah, like it returning after like 14 days. It's like okay, cool, but like let's be honest, most people kind of go back and forth between games.
All right.
And like I'd imagine that I would still be able to play my actual copy because it seems
I don't
like just
know.
a weird digital thing.
Yeah, it's like once you loan it, I think you're locked. Like you can't.
Yeah, I think it's they're playing it and you can't play it until you get it back. Is what it sounded like. I don't know. It's just
that makes a very weird sense. But like it makes perfect sense, but also it's really weird because it feels like it's like, oh hey, like you'll be able to play it, but then you can like loan a copy to like one of your friends, kind of like the share feature on like the DS and everything with like certain games. So it's like, oh, you can play like multiplayer like this.
right.
That's kind of what it feels like it should be.
Can I quickly talk about how much I love the new suit redesign?
For
That was
the red
nice. I
one.
liked it.
Yeah.
Not the one with like just the like the third eye or whatever. That was okay, but like the full transformation, like
Yeah.
that one was so cool.
Yeah. It was sick.
Um,
I was geeking out during the entire that entire Metroid trailer, and I've
Same
never
as
played
the
a
Jedi.
Metroid, but that game looked gorgeous. And this game is on the Switch, bro. This game is on
yeah,
the
it'll
Switch.
look
No, it
it'll
looks
look a lot
nice.
better.
It looks gorgeous on the Switch, man. It's like
I don't think I got to
Pokemon
mention it.
Make a game look like this.
If any of
It's
you
not
guys
that
have
hard.
played Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, there's like an area
where-
of the game that looks just like this, and it's beautiful.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
are
Really?
forgetting
Yeah.
one big key factor.
It looks really
Yeah.
nice.
Samus is a Jedi.
Yeah, guys.
What?
Yeah, she can move objects with her mind.
Oh yeah, she's psychic.
She's psychic in this one, dude.
Samus
I
is
did
a
think
psychic
that one
type
ability was
confirmed.
weird. It like completely slowed the game down.
Yeah.
Which like for her to aim
Which one?
her beam.
Yeah.
It, like,
I agree.
froze
I don't
everything.
think-
I was
I don't
like, that
think
seems
that's gonna
weird.
be. I don't think that's gonna be like that's gonna be more for like puzzle solving than actual combat.
Yeah.
I feel like.
I mean, they showed it in a combat
Um,
sense, so I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's like
do
a
you know
once
what it reminds
in
me
a
of?
while. What?
It reminds me of the beetle from Skyward Sword.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
kind of does actually.
Mhm.
Like how you
Yeah.
like have to fly it around. Maybe not
Oh, you
motion
probably
controls,
will
but,
have to
that
like
kind of-
navigate behind corners and stuff to like
You know,
hit
that's why I
switches
say
and
it's
stuff.
probably
Yeah.
gonna be more for puzzles.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. It looked really nice. It's funny,
Um,
we're talking about it right as it popped up. I'm like replaying the whole direct. It looks nice, man. I'm excited for it.
And
I think the reason they're not saying the date, even though they said 2025, is because yeah, it's probably gonna be a launch game.
yeah.
I
Oh,
switched to
I think we'll
that.
see even more of Prime 4 next week.
Yeah.
Like I know they just showed it, but I guarantee you they'll show more of it and be like,
And it'll
so
look
this is what it
nicer."
looks like running on Switch 2.
Yep.
and then the release date as well.
I think you're right. I wasn't a believer of that at the beginning, but I think you're right.
Very right.
How do you guys feel about Tomodachi Life? Because I've never played it.
Nah.
I have
know
no
a lot
idea.
of people
Okay,
are
no.
gonna be
Feels
very
weird.
excited for
There's
that
a
game.
lot of really
Okay.
great content I watched a ton of Tomodachi Life stuff. It's really
Yeah.
funny. It's like actually a
Yeah.
good game.
Is
I
it
don't know why
funnier than Metopia?
Oh yeah. They started with the fart
Um,
joke, which I think was criminal. I don't know why they did that. But the game is like actually like funny. Like it was a
Okay.
cult classic 3DS game. Like I don't know if you've
Right.
ever seen videos of like Mii's on a stage dancing with like custom lyrics. That's from
I have.
Tomodachi
I have.
Life. And,
Okay.
And that's hilarious. Like people put in the craziest stuff. So it's I think it'll be good. I'm really happy for those fans. I think the art style they went with was nice. I think the cell shading looks good for it.
I think it's good. Would you have ended the direct with it?
Hell no.
No.
Okay.
No.
I agree. Yeah.
No.
Well, the thing is, I don't know
they-
what I would have
they
ended it
didn't-
with because they didn't have anything great besides Metroid
They
Prime
didn't
4.
even end the direct with that. They ended the direct with an app.
With the horrible app, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That would
you're
have been
right,
a better
you're right,
ending
you're
than
right.
the
It's like,
app for
who's
sure.
gonna
The app
use
was a
that?
terrible way to end the direct.
No, that was awful.
Like they
I
was
think
complete,
they were
bro.
going to talk about the Mario movie
like what I thought it was gonna be the Zelda movie. That's what I thought.
or that. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
or
could've been.
Parks is what I mentioned,
Yeah.
like the Zelda expansion to Universal or something, or just like say the
This is-
parks are opening soon for Universal. But
No, but this is a normal direct fashion. They give us you're like, hey, here like the little indie games or like remakes and
Yeah.
like HD ports of games that people have either forgotten about or series or everything, and then they give us the one banger like partway through, and then just garbage.
yeah,
Like no, yeah, them ending with the Tomodachi or whatnot life. Didn't play the game series. Didn't honestly never like really understood it. Like I know that it has a big cult following, and then ending off with the app, like
yep.
you guys either they're sitting here saving like the big things, clearly for like the Switch 2,
Yeah,
because this was just a random thing. This obviously was just stuff that they wanted to get out of the way, because we're probably gonna get like big announcements or whatnot for the Switch 2, because I would imagine on like the Switch 1 that had like what two big games at launch.
Yeah.
Because it had
Basically
Mario
just
game,
one.
and it had the Zelda. Yeah, basically yeah, just one because what
it's just Zelda pretty much.
yeah, but yeah, so you have to like keep things for that, but yeah, it was normal.
I think
Normal
I think
Switch fashion.
everybody's expectations were a little too high
Yep.
Yeah.
because it was like this is the last one. Like they're on their
Right.
way out.
Right.
Any heavy hitters they're going to save
Yeah.
for the next direct.
I just wanted
Also, it's
Zelda I just wanted Zelda remakes.
Am I
Is
am
that
I
too
going
much
crazy?
to ask? Oh,
Am
sorry.
I going
I need to cut back. Witchbrook by Chucklefish. That game looks nice. The
Oh,
like kind of
yeah,
Harry
that
Potter.
game-
Okay, that was a
Dude,
good
the
game too.
Pixel art on that
Yeah,
game
that
looked
looks-
beautiful, dude. I
Yeah,
was like,
I've been following that for a little bit. That
oh
looked
my
nice.
God.
But I also need to call people out. Kirby Planet Robobot, nowhere to be found. Missing.
Nowhere.
What?
I want to call somebody out. Mario Baseball nowhere to be found.
Hey! I didn't
Yeah,
say
yeah,
it was
yeah.
gonna be there.
Hold on.
I
got
just
excited.
scoped.
song nowhere to be found.
Yeah,
Bro.
Silk Song. Yeah, get out of here, bro.
so
Don't even
sorry.
start that. No. Fire Emblem. Get out of here. It didn't happen.
I didn't say
Okay,
Fire
okay,
Emblem.
All right, okay.
That's
fine.
on blood.
All right.
I think
I
it,
did
I,
say
I don't
that.
think it was
Starting a war.
crazy
We're
to
starting a
assume
war.
one of those things though. Like I said, I wanted one of 4 things. Kid Icarus remake, right?
Okay,
Zelda
Bro did not
ports.
get bingo. Bro did not get bingo.
I didn't even make my bingo, and I would have gotten maybe my free space. That's it.
I will say the one game that was kind of a surprise to me that I was kind of thinking about was the Devil Summoner game. Like,
That's a new game? I thought that was a remake of an old game.
so it is a remake of an old game. This I think like they said was more of like a sequel thing because that was a game series on like the PS2 that unless you were an Atlas fan and like a fan of Persona and like Shin Megami Tensei, you would
It looked
probably
like Shin
no
Megami Tensei.
idea what it is.
Okay.
But the fact that like it's coming back like years later, like I think they announced something about it like a while ago, and like most people we have the memory of a goldfish now at this point where we just kind of forget about things. But that was a surprise. Like that would have to probably be one of the like best things that they've announced.
Yeah.
Besides Metroid, everything else. As much as I'm like a Dragon Quest fan and I have God Slime.
Yeah. But about that Dragon Quest thing, like, am I crazy or is that just a copy paste of like a trailer that we've already seen? Because they already announced that.
Yeah, it was a copy paste of a trailer we've already seen.
It's like why, and also why was that at the beginning of the direct? Like we've already
Probably
seen that
to,
trailer.
like, refresh people's memories that hey, here's this is coming. It's like, okay, cool. I don't just give us a new Dragon Quest game.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
Oh,
when it opened with Dragon Quest, I knew we were cooked.
Yeah.
What?
Like, we're cooked.
No.
I agree.
knew.
I still had hope, but that is also coming from a big Dragon Quest fan. So.
Well, let me see. Can we go back in this
Very wild.
trailer and see?
But yeah, no, like, they gave us like remakes or like HD ports of games for like, you know, for people who are probably fans of the series, cool. But like, let's be honest, most people watching these directs or most people kind of coming into these are probably like, I don't want this. I don't care about this. Why are you giving us?
Me.
I'm sorry.
Like,
I jumped up and down when I saw I lost it. I said, simulator. It always happens. And when I was like, all right, it's time to go to sleep. Every single dude, they must pay to like they're contractually obligated to throw in Farming Simulator number.
Yeah.
300
Bro, I totally jinxed
Yeah, we got
it
like
too.
3.
I was like, man, they're gonna show Farming Simulator. Me and Tri were just talking about that before the direct started. I was like, Farming
Who
Simulator.
who plays those games?
No one.
Cozy
No
gamers.
People that are sick and tired of playing Animal Crossing and want other games to
Yep,
play,
yeah.
so they try to find other.
Oh,
games
so
that
I'm gonna
are
play Animal Crossing 2.
It's like
Exactly,
5%
yeah.
of
What?
that.
Just play Animal Crossing.
What?
Audience.
I like Animal Crossing, but that's the only simulator like life game that I play. Because the rest are just so boring. I only play it because I like the animals.
I do wonder if people that watch directs play them, and maybe that's why they keep like advertising them. I don't know. They must do well enough to keep doing it.
They put them in every single direct.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm like, ah.
yeah, it's.
Oh my goodness. You know what? You know what's crazy? So when they showed that golf game at the end, at first I jumped up and I said Mario Baseball, and then I saw the golf course and I went, oh, crap, it's Mario Golf, and then went generic anime characters, and I went, oh.
And it was by Bandai Namco.
too,
Bandai
man.
Namco is the one that did
I
Super
didn't see
Sluggers. So
As
Oh, it is?
soon
that game looked
as I saw
horrendous.
the golf course, I was like, oh, it's just Hot Shot Golf. Like, there's no way you don't. Know
I was
Hot Shot
so
Golf.
disappointed.
Looked like a
I
Wii game.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
it was-
mechanics looked fun, but the characters are so like uninteresting and like gross, and it's like I'm never gonna play that. But,
Yeah.
like I don't know. The game.
We have Mario Golf. That fills that need.
Yeah. We have Mario Golf.
Hot
Just
Shot
play Mario
Golf
Golf.
is just for like the people who are clearly like coming over from like the PlayStation, everything, and want like and the PSP. That's what that's for.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. But like, yeah, well, if you want to play a fun golf game with things, yeah, just play Mario Golf.
What's that RPG golf game? You guys know what I'm talking about?
What's
It's
the
like
golf?
Yeah, what the golf? Yeah.
I just said
remember
that. I don't know. I've never played it.
No, that's right.
Oh,
What the
yeah.
golf. Or it might be. I believe that's it.
There's a lot of golf games.
What?
I know
There
there's
is
like
a
a
lot
golf
of golf
roguelike too.
So Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah, the golf
Direct
roguelike. Yeah.
Rating.
This game looks beautiful.
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. All right.
4 out of 10. It was definitely on the lower half, and that's even with Metroid, my favorite series of all time.
Yeah, I
Other
give that a
ratings?
4.
4.
You know what else I loved? The ancient aliens that they showed.
How many
Those look cool.
how many sides does a
Those did
triangle
look-
have?
6.
4.
Come on, y'all. You're supposed to come on. Play with me.
Look,
Play
I
nice.
never passed math. All right.
3. 3 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yo, he had to undercut me. I said 4 out of
Wow.
10, and he goes, "No, I'm gonna do you one better. 3 out of 10."
No, I'm gonna do you one
Well, okay.
worse. There was nothing in there
worse,
for
one
me.
worse.
See, you're a Metroid fan. That's a point, right? There was nothing
Yeah.
in there for me. Nothing.
Well, you're a Nintendo fan, and they made Nintendo today, so there, boom.
Yeah,
roasted.
see, we get to see pictures of Sakurai.
I'm downloading the app right now.
I don't think it's available. I don't even think it's available
If we
till
see
tonight.
pictures of Sakurai's cat, I will download the app. I will. If we get daily pictures of Sakurai's cat, that's
Dude,
it.
I think it was funny. Last night I saw on Twitter people were like posting like, "Oh, Sakurai retweeted the direct. He retweeted." And I'm like, he does that for
Yeah.
every direct.
Yeah.
That doesn't
I
mean
think-
anything. He works for Nintendo. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Direct had some very specific cult following announcements. Rhythm Heaven is massive for those fans.
Yep,
It's
yep.
massive for
I
Tomodachi
love
Life
Rhythm.
fans, but Metroid even, but like none of those are big Nintendo. You know what I mean? Like those
Yeah,
are
they're
all
all
pretty
niche.
Those are,
pretty
like,
niche.
big.
So,
It's just like,
and
hey,
I'm not in a lot of
new
those niche
patches.
games, so I.
Yeah, like for the last like direct, like it feels like you guys could have given us like at least like, hey, here obviously here's Metroid. Like we haven't heard anything about this in a while, but like you guys also could have given us what most people want, like me. New reports of Wind Waker and 12
That's what I
Princess.
wanted.
Would've
That's
been
what I
nice.
wanted. I thought that was a lock. I
This
did.
game's
Yeah.
clean.
But
I think it's
Metroid
weird that there's
and-
no like big regular Switch games coming this year. Seeming okay, it's
No.
Metroid Prime and Legend of ZA, but I thought there was going to be an announcement of something for 2025 other than those two
I'm
games.
shocked that they showed
waste
more.
All
of
those
ZA,
2026, that was crazy.
and what did they show? What did they show
Nothing.
that was
They
new? The
Nothing.
night
Well,
battle mode?
A battle
The
mode.
night battle mode, that was it.
Night
Yeah.
battle mode, and
That was
that's it. That's literally
No new
it.
megas or anything like
Why
that.
didn't they just show that at the Pokemon Presents? There was no
don't
reason
know.
to have that in a separate direct.
I
So,
don't know.
and then not giving a
I'm
date
gonna-
too. The fact that it doesn't have a date yet
Yeah.
kind of blows my mind.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
sit here and undercut.
Did they give a date for Metroid Prime?
No.
No. And I think that's
Nothing got
because
a date.
I think that's
Nothing.
Switch 2 related. But Pokemon
Yeah,
should have gotten a
I
date.
agree.
Oh man.
So rating, 2.5 out of 10.
Nice.
all right, bro.
But I mean, I
Yeah,
really
back
think the
to the
last
Prime
direct was
4
better than
footage.
this one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, now that I like I like that one with the pixel art, and I like Metroid. So those are
It looked like
the
Sea
only...
of Stars.
And
So which
also
game?
Rhythm Heaven was like coming back was a fun announcement. So I'll
Yeah.
keep it at 4. I'll keep it at 4. But other than that, every other
Oh,
game-
they got the box art out for Prime 4.
Oh,
really.
cool.
Yes. Oh, that's cool. Jeff
All
Keighley
right,
just
all
did
right,
it
y'all.
4 minutes
It do
ago.
be 9 o'clock. I have work right now,
Yeah.
but
Tries-
good
tries to
chatting
get
with
stuff
you.
out.
Maybe we do this again post Switch 2 Direct, and I think we'll have
Okay.
kinder things to say.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
We're just gonna be screaming at each other for an hour.
Oh, God.
In
Yeah.
hype, in a good way. Good
Guys,
screaming.
it has a mouse. It has a mouse. There's a mouse.
Yeah, it's about the crazy.
But remind me, Blood, to stop streaming.
Yeah.
Do I have to do it on the tab and in OBS? Do I do it in both?
Do it on the tab first, and then end it on OBS.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. I'm gonna definitely just say goodbye to everybody. But it was
All
good
right.
chatting with y'all. 6 days, right? 6 days.
6
yeah.
days.
I'll
yep,
see
and
y'all
then
on
we'll
that
get-
app.
Wednesday.
We'll get a better one. Not on the app, bro. No.
All right. Bye.
No.
All right, chat. Thanks so much for those that are still here. If everyone left, that's fine. I get it. There wasn't too much to talk about there, but seriously, no. Thank you for if you're watching the VOD after to get my reactions. I appreciate it. It's been a great stream. Hopefully, no issues. Yeah. Love y'all. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in 6 days for the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, which will have much more to offer than this one. Shoutouts Rhythm Heaven fans, I'm happy for you. Bye.